right, great stuff, Sonia. Thank you so much. Here's what it looks like out there now. Sun breaking through, more on the way, and the heat is in the forecast next week. It's time for our weekly check-in with Mike Yawney. Mike, you have some of the greatest tech innovations. Some of these things seem a little far-fetched. I don't know about the first one, but these fingerprint debit cards, why don't we just get rid of the debit card and just go with a fingerprint?
Right. Well, it's getting close to that. Good morning, Michael. Do you use your Touch ID in your smartphone, or tap to pay with your smartphone with your using your fingerprint?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work that often.
Well,
it's like my finger, it's not working. It's not opening it up. You're locked out for 30 seconds.
Maybe it's user error.
Yeah,
just
you're
saying.
probably right.
Maybe.
Probably
but
right.
That could become more popular because over in the UK, they're actually testing this out and starting next month. They want to put fingerprint sensors inside the debit card. So the idea is you just put your thumb on the card when you slip the card into the machine, and instead of a PIN, your fingerprint now authenticates your identity, unlocks your account, and the payment is made. No PIN number necessary. The company behind this, Michael, says that, it's not 100% foolproof. Yes, fingerprints can be spoofed, but they are saying that it's much more secure than just having a PIN number. I could see Canadians getting on board with this. I mean, we were one of the first countries to put those chips in our cards, so I could see fingerprints being the next step.
Yeah, definitely. And if it cuts down on time, that's great. Because right now we can tap without the fingerprint or without punching in your code, but only up to $100.
Yeah, exactly. So I have a feeling there'll be a limit on this as well. They'll probably around $100 at least to begin with.
Interesting. Now, flying speakers, is this a little far-fetched or just unnecessary?
Well, maybe a little bit of both. Can you imagine sitting watching TV and speakers actually flying around your living room, Michael? But this is actually legitimate. There's a patent in the works for this. Harman, a well-known audio company, actually Samsung just bought them out. They have a patent for speakers that are basically hovering around your living room with, imagine this, either powered by quadcopters, so like a drone, or, and this is where it gets a little sci-fi, jet propulsion systems. That kind of scares me when I hear that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a little gassy in the living room?
Well, gassy and maybe loud.
Yeah, exactly. So even the drone, even as a drone, you think it makes too much noise.
I know, they have that whine to them, so imagine jet propulsion systems. So the idea is not necessarily movies, although it would be really cool, but think about virtual reality. If you have a helmet on and you're in this immersive world, imagine a helicopter coming towards you and then flying away. The speakers would come towards you and then move away, so the sound is realistic. It actually sounds like it's traveling away from you. So in theory, this is really cool. I don't know if it's going to take off.
Okay, something we all can get on board with, ice cream. How are we going to bring this at home without having to go out and get a bucket?
I love the idea behind this because I have a sweet tooth. I don't know about you, but so coffee machines that use pods, very common now, right? Make a cup of coffee in a minute. It's on your countertop. LG wants to bring this at home to make ice cream. So this would actually use two pods. One would be a texture base, so you would have a choice of ice cream, frozen custard, frozen yogurt, gelato. The second pod is a flavor pod. So you mix the two together, you push a button, and you're going to have ice cream within a couple of minutes. I can back this up.
Yeah.
I can get behind this, no problem. Interesting thing about this is coming off the heels. LG announced a similar thing for beer just a couple of months ago. You might remember this.
Okay, now
it's
you're talking.
Pod-based machine. You put it in, craft beer within 6 weeks. It carbonates, it does everything for you and cleans itself. I would hope the ice cream machine cleans itself as well.
Yeah, I'm going to get both.
Right?
Yeah.
So you have coffee, beer, ice cream machines. I hope your countertop's big enough.
What else do you need? Thank you so much, Mike. Great stuff as always.
Thank you.
All right, Russ, what do you think about that ice cream maker? Make your ice cream at home in a pod?
You know what? If my two worlds collided, it would be a coffee maker and an ice cream maker, and I'd get a nice big cup of mocha ice cream. That'd be perfect.
Your teeth would be killing you.
Oh, I'd be happy about it all the way, though. So all the same, we'll see if we can get one in the BT lunchroom soon enough. Let's look.